Good day, it's your girl China K, and I am the beauty provocateur. Welcome! As usual, I want to thank God. I want to thank angels, and I want to thank all the people that do their best to be their nicest and best self whenever there's a Mercury retrograde. Because guess what? It's Mercury retrograde time! And everybody gets wacky and bonkers. And I want to say, thank you to all the people who check themselves, who look within and, and try to be their best selves, their most contained selves. Because I, too, work daily to be my best contained self. You feel me? All right. Yes. And I thank my angels. My nephew Caleb is one of my angels too, but I'll talk about him another episode. But I thank Caleb every day. I say hi to Caleb every day, my nephew, in the morning. He's one of my angels. You guys should start talking to your angels. You'd be surprised at things that they do for you. Yeah, I said it. So in this segment of What You Sipping On, I'm really excited about this, and it's so funny. It kind of matched my outfit on accident. Look at that, me coordinated without even trying. Okay, so I don't even know what this is, but I was in the wine store, and I was telling the guy that I like plum wine, and he was like, try this, and I was like, well, what is it? He's like, it's plum wine, but it has some other stuff in it, so I don't know. But look at this. Little fruits floating in the bottom. He tried to tell me what they were, but I don't know. But plum wine rang a bell, so here we are. And I don't need a cork, so hold on, let's see. Okay, Umishu, pronounced Wumishu, is the traditional dessert liqueur made from the yumi fruit, enjoyed on the rocks or mixed with dry sparkling wine. That must mean it's about to be sweet then. Okay. How do I get this shit up? I want to stick I want to put my teeth on here, but let me act like a lady in front of y'all. Let's see. This is serious. Okay. What's going on here? Okay. Smelling like something I want to be drinking on. They need to work on this bottle top, though. It's the top should have been chrome or something. But anyway, if it's good, I'll forget it. Oh, it's pretty. Let's see. Oh, I see why they said mix it with something strong. I'm just kidding. But no, for real. It's different. Definitely need some ice or something in here. But I would drink it. Maybe some ice or pineapple juice. I would take that whole bottle down in a week's time. I don't drink that much. But yeah. So my fave-ish for this week is something I'm excited to share. I mean, I'm always excited to share, but I'm really excited about this. So when I say I'm excited to share, just be excited that I'm sharing it, okay? So this week, I follow this lady. She has the most amazing skin on Instagram. Her name is The Hood Healer. And she was talking about, she posted this in her story. Ovary and uterus clean, right? 3 a day on an empty stomach. And I was reading the reviews on Amazon. A lot of girls was talking about how much weight they lost. Well, you got to eat it on an empty stomach. So you got to remember to have an empty stomach when you eat it. So maybe that's why they lost a bunch of weight. But, you know what? I'm going to say so far. Oh, listen. So this is, I feel like I look like my mom with these on. Look how people be with their glasses. Ain't even no lenses in here. 60 capsules. You have to take three times a day. So this ends up being like, oh wait, I'm not about to do that math. I think it's like not that many days. Not that many days. But anyway, so it's gonna cost. But you know what I'm saying? You gonna clean your ovaries, honey? You gonna clean your uterus, honey? I mean, why would you not? Like, Chinese herbs, really? And I am not selling this on my site. So I'm just telling you about it because I like to share good things. You know, I like to share things that I feel like some people need to know. And being that I have a lot of homies, a lot of homeboys, my homeboys tell me their stories about women and they're not so clean and fresh ovaries and uterus. Let's just say that. So I don't know what they got going, but maybe you might want to buy a case of this and give it to your girl. Okay, maybe this will help her out. I don't know. If she's still eating beef or pork, it may not be no home pork. That's probably what you're smelling. Oops. But yeah, it's working for me. I like what it's doing for me. So my shit's getting renewed, rejuvenated. Which, you know, will lead me into my topics for today. Let's talk about men's, okay? Let's talk about alpha men's, okay? Let's talk about alpha women's. Do you think that alpha men's and alpha women's can make a great relationship? Let me tell you my take on that. I feel like, you know, in the words of our favorite, slow singing, sexy, big forehead, icon, Sade, she says love is stronger than pride, right? So love is stronger than pride. I feel like if there are two alphas in a situation, somebody needs to back down. Somebody needs to know. It should be like a pull, a give and pull. At this moment, you should know this is your moment to back. And you should back. And now, okay, now this is my moment to back. And you back. It should be this and that. But somebody who's all the time like, is that shit, listen. Yeah, after a while, somebody who's just too, just all the time, I feel like, and just so like, I don't know. You know, the alpha male thing for me, I'm not going to say it don't really work, but it don't really work for real. Because I feel like when men tell me that they're an alpha male, that's like their code word for letting me know that I'm about to do what the fuck they say when they say it. And they're in charge. And that shit is not the direction I would go. If dudes tell me that, I'm like, so when you told me that, what was your reaction? What were you hoping to get out of it that you say that you're alpha male? Like when you say that. And then if I tell you that I'm an alpha female, what does that mean to you? How do you know that you're an alpha female? How do you know that? What? Let's look that up. Matter of fact, I believe in dictionary.com. Okay, let's look that up. Let's look up alpha male. What that means. Actually, let's look up alpha male. Alpha male. Listen, I'm going to show you this phone, but it's all cracked up because I'm recording with my good one. But listen, and they have a picture of Donald. I'm going to show you anyway. Look at this picture of Donald Trump. Why is he there? That's not, no. An alpha male is a man who takes charge. See, this that bullshit. An alpha male is a man who takes charge, one who imposes his will on others. Not the other way around. Other men want to be him, women want to be with him. An alpha male intimidates. He's unquestionably in charge. He's unquestionably in charge. Of whom? No matter what the situation. No. An alpha male is loud, brash, doesn't care what anybody thinks. No, I see why they have this picture of Donald Trump here. But that can't be the alpha male. Okay, let's see what alpha female definition is. Let's see what we doing over here. Oh, that's so much much better, so much more refreshing, the definition of alpha female. Well, what popped up anyway. So, an alpha female is a powerful and successful woman, often in a leadership role. Alpha females are often described as intimidating by women and by. Alpha females are often described as intimidating by men and women alike. Oh my God, that's me! That is me! Did I just have an aha moment? I'm an alpha female. Is that what it is? You know what? Now that I think about it, my homeboy did tell me. He said, you know what? You know what your problem is? He said, you think like a man. And I said to myself, so that doesn't really sound like a problem. It sounds like a really good shield for the bullshit. Because if you think like a man, then it's like, as soon as they come with the shit, bing, block it. As soon as they come over here, bing, block it. Bing, 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 you blocking them all. So you know what, alpha male, I'll take that. But alpha male, they need, alpha female, I'll take that. But alpha male, they need to work on that definition, because who want to be with that? Who want to be with that? So I'm like, if you doing all that, you must be doing all that, and at a certain point in the day, you yell cut, and then you turn into the other guy, because there ain't no fucking way I'm gonna be dealing with that. Where did I say again? Hold on, I gotta run this back, because that can't be right. Yeah, no, loud, brash, doesn't care what anybody. No, I don't want that. That's not what I want. I like quiet, humble. You know what I'm saying? I like great personality, and I like somebody who is not, I cannot stand arrogance. Arrogance gets me nowhere. So when there's men who have a lot of money and all they know how to do is use their money to get what they get, they don't really know what to do with me, because it's more than that for me. I don't know. Sorry, not sorry. I need more than that. I need more than that. But yeah, I feel like those relationships could work. But yeah, it's about knowing your place and knowing which position to play. Are you driving the car today, or are you riding shotgun today? And it needs to be a nice balance too. And then also, if I was an alpha female with an alpha male who's loud and brash and telling me shit like that all the time, I don't know. How happy are we exactly if he's like that? Please tell me there's another definition of alpha male, because I'm gonna be looking at all the dudes that told me that sideways. Anyway, so yeah, I think that all relationships could work if people take their ego out of it at the end of the day, and if they want to change and they want to evolve, and people are listening, because you can't hear what the other person is saying if you're talking while they're talking. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, mutual respect. Don't front me in front of nobody. Don't embarrass me in front of other people. You know what I'm saying? Agree with my ass in front of other people and pull me aside and tell me, hey, nah, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? We need to be a unit. We need to be moving as one. So, all that alpha male shit, I shouldn't feel it. How about that? You can be the alpha male you want to be. I shouldn't be feeling like it. I shouldn't be feeling like that's your headline. You feel me? So, just I'll roll this into story time. Yeah, I want to talk about working in this entertainment industry here. This entertainment industry is when they say it ain't for everybody, it ain't for everybody. It's not for everybody, and it's that saying, it's like, believe half of what you see and half of what you read, and whatever it is, you know what I'm saying. That's a lot of the shit from the industry, because I am bitter about the reality TV situation. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. I am. That shit was an experience for the books, and I always tell people, when people ask me about my experience in reality TV, I would tell them, I'd be like, you know what? I would never do and I don't use the word never lightly. I use the word never very loosely. But I would never do a reality show with somebody that I loved and cared about. Because the people that are behind the scenes, of reality TV, the producers, and whatever their different titles are, they have different titles depending on what the project and their budget. Because some of them will have one title if it's a good budget, and then some of them have 3 titles if it's a low budget. But some of their jobs are really, like, especially in reality TV, to instigate, get all in your business, and throw a wrench in your real shit. And that shit was successfully done to me. So, yeah. The reason why I tell people that I don't think you should do a reality show with the person that you love is because when cameras come on, people get brand new. And your cousin or your homie who was cool before, who was their regular self, when that camera come on, they turn into somebody you've never seen before. And it's an unnatural bird's eye view into things people would never normally see. For instance, like, you ever see these shows where you're seeing someone sitting around at a restaurant eating, and all of a sudden their ex-girlfriend from 15 years just mysteriously shows up? Who do you think concocted that shit? Who do you think set all that up? It didn't just magically happen. You didn't just get on TV and all of a sudden all this shit is happening. Somebody is behind the scenes cooking that up. And I just want to say, I cannot wait for that karma to hit the person that did that on our show. I can't wait for that karma to hit her ass. Because when I tell you, she was like the devil. She was like the white Suge Knight. And the list that she went through to fuck my shit up, and to go behind my back and set up people, have people coming in, setting up appointments for me, calling people, telling them I said meet them here when I didn't. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. It's very traumatizing. It's very traumatizing. So anybody who's thinking about getting into reality TV, I listen, I'm telling you, do not do it with somebody you love, because unless you guys are on the same page and you say, hey, no matter what, we're not going to do this. Because that's what I told them about the person whose show that I was on. I told them, I said flat out, I said, listen, I'm not going to argue with this woman. Don't set me up in a scene to argue with her. I'm not going to argue with her. I respect her too much. I'm not going to do it. Don't even set me up. And so they didn't. But what I wasn't prepared for was the other on the show who you can put a battery in their back and they'll be whoever you want them to be. You put a battery in their back and pat them on their ass and tell them, go over there and fuck with China. Go over there and such and such. When you watch it back, do you ever see me bothering anybody? No. You don't see me bothering them. They're coming to me. Because you put a battery in their back and let them do whatever they want to do because of TV. And it will be your friend that you never knew was your friend or your cousin or somebody who's the exact person that they can put a battery in their back. And I'm telling you, they get brand new. So, again, with that same show, people always ask me about one particular female on there. And that female, before the show, we were cool. We worked together before the show. We were cool. Worked at photo shoots. Everything was fine. And I'm telling you, first day of filming, walked in, and guess what? She was brand fucking new. So this what we doing? Oh, you setting it off like that? You want to be brand new? Oh, you don't know me? Oh, you doing this? Oh, they telling you to say this? Oh, they're doing it. And you doing all that? And she did everything. Both of the hers did everything. Everything they wanted them to do. And they did it. And you know what I'm saying? And I can look back and say, no, I didn't do a lot of the shit that they wanted me to do, because you do something that you don't want to do, or you say something that you wouldn't normally say. They're quick to be like, but we didn't tell you to say that. We didn't tell you to do that. Yeah, but you insinuated it, and people with weaker minds, you put them out there to do it, and you dangle something in for, hey, you can have fortune, you can have fame, you can have this, you can have that. They're gonna do whatever. They will fuck whoever to get to where they're trying to get. Okay? Dead ass. And I'm not that person. So maybe it's taking me longer to get to where I'm trying to get because I've got good karma along the way. I've got great. My karma bank account is full and it's amazing. And I may come off as a bitch. That's the Scorpio in me, okay? I may come off as a bitch, but I could be your best friend or your worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? It's all up to you. So if you coming to me correct and you coming with some sense and you're not talking crazy and you're not trying to get over on me, because that's what I hate the most is when somebody's coming and they think they're getting over on you and you just sitting there like, oh, word? Oh, really? Oh, And they think they got one over on you. Listen, let me tell you about my angels that I talk to every day. But the angels that I talk to every day, they, you know what I'm saying? We're good. We're good with my great karma. You know what I'm saying? My karma bank account is good. Are you good with your angels? Yeah, cause I'm good with mine, and they look out for me. Shit. um, yeah. So about reality TV, and as far as people, breaking up, and they say that reality show cursed with the couples. You don't believe me? Google it. Look it up yourself. Look at most of the people in these reality shows. Families, couples. Yeah, reality TV will mess all your shit up because while they have the camera on you, you keep in mind you got your microphone on all day long. So some people forget you go in the back, you talking on the phone, you talking to such and such, blah 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 blah. Guess what? They tell you it's fair game. Anything you say while you on this set is fair game. So if you in the back talking to somebody about some personal business, guess what? They're gonna use that. They're gonna use it on the show, and they're gonna use it against you. And they've used it against me several times. That's why I'm saying, like, me talking to people on the phone, slipping, getting phone numbers, whatever. They do all that. They do all that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, yeah. But yeah, if you do decide to do it, I mean, I wish you the best. But it ain't what you thought it was, because I thought I was just gonna be on there talking shit. But a lot of the jokes that I said, they took it and gave to someone else. They gave my punchlines to someone else so they can make me look funnier. And I'm watching it back like, I said that. And you told so-and-so to say it, and you edited mine out. So while I'm coming looking cool and blah, 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 they're like, no, we're going to bring you down. We're going to lower you. We're going to lower your volume and make you look, lesser than. And you know what? Even them, all those reality TV editors, I know that's your bread and butter. But you know what I'm saying? You're not escaping karma neither. You're not. You ain't escaping karma neither. It's coming back on you too. Yeah, so my manifesting moment. My manifesting moment is still Tyler the Creator. It's gonna be Tyler the Creator until he hit me up like, yo, what we doing? Nah, I'm lying. I might have somebody else. But right now, he's heavy on the brain. Tyler the Creator. Boo, let me show you this wig I made for you. Let me show you this headpiece I made for you. Call me. I know you from Ladera. I'm from Inglewood. What we doing? Link up. I ask China section. My ask just. It's now time for Ask China. Who is my biggest inspiration? Well, hopefully I'll answer this right, but I like to call myself the Alexander McQueen, who's still alive of hair. But Alexander McQueen was like, oh my God, he was like the hair version of what I want to be. Like, his abstract clothes, shoes, all that. Oh my God, I watched that documentary on Netflix and I was just gagging like, damn, why couldn't I have met him? He was a Pisces too. Oh my God, I'm a fellow water sign. I was so sad. But I really wanted to meet and work with Alexander McQueen. And I would say that's my biggest inspiration. And one of my other big inspirations is Oscar James. I love Oscar James and I follow him on Instagram too. He is fucking hilarious. But Oscar James is has always been one of my biggest hair inspirations. Like, he's worked with Iman, and Queen Latifah. I hope he worked with Queen Latifah because I would be so molded if he didn't. But I love his work with Iman. I love that they had that relationship where they were like a team and they worked together for years. Like, a lot of these new artists, they lose that in this time. They're not really loyal. They're going with whoever the newest, hottest person is. And I love relationships like Zendaya and her stylist, Law. I just want that for myself. I want someone where we could have like this, Aaliyah Fatima type of thing. And yeah, I feel like I went all off subject. But yeah, so my 22 cents this week. And my final word is single people. Listen, we need to be more proactive out here in these streets. Yeah. So guess what I did? I reactivated my Tinder. But not for dating, no. Not for dating. I reactivated my Tinder because I've been writing a book. I know you've been hearing about it, but I had to take a hiatus off of writing this book for about a year because it was very painful. It's loosely based on my life, but it's fiction too. But some of those situations that I had to go back and think about were really painful. So I had to walk away, I had to take a break. But I'm coming back into it. But I'm back on Tinder. Let me tell you, Tinder, the material writes itself. I just, it's so funny. It's hilarious. But yeah, single people, we need to be more proactive about our single lives. It's like we need to go out into the world. You know, we need to think bigger. And I mean, what's wrong with an arranged marriage? And on that note, I'm out. Head over to thebeautyprovocateur.com and follow me on all social media platforms at China K Love.